Hey, welcome back. This is Rick Garza with Learning How to Spell True Success, the ABCs of Life. There are so many lessons, so many things we can do. What I want this particular episode to talk about is it's a big question. How do we change the world? We always have our mission statement, our goals, and what we want to accomplish. And I wonder if any of us have a goal so big that we want to change the world. We want to be the one that makes the change that the world will see. It something that is possible, and it's actually something that I've been working towards. For a while I was working towards it, but really with not even knowing I was. But then my wife brought something into the house. It stated exactly what is the message that I wanted to share today, and asking, how can I change the world? Well, in the world of the ABCs of life, there are certain things that we all need to spell correctly. If you've ever been in any kind of spelling contest, you may have had the best of intentions. You may have really worked hard and studied hard, but if you don't spell that word correctly, somebody else is going to win. Well, in this win called the game of life, the word I'm talking about is tied to a statement that someone we've all heard of, and maybe we've read about and we've seen, and that is Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa made a statement, and it sits there in one of the walls here at our house, and it says, if you want to change the world, go home and love your family. And you're going, Rick, if I want to change the world, I want to make a lot of money. If I want to change the world, I want to be recognized. If I want to change the world, I want everyone to know what I'm doing. Well, Mother Teresa made a lot of money, and she gave it all to people that really needed it. Mother Teresa is well known, and she worked her life in a passion that she had. Mother Teresa also is an example of what someone can do to change the world. And in her case, she said, if you want to change the world, just go home and love your family. And I'd like you to kind of let that sink in. Go home and love your family. I've had the privilege and the honor and the blessings to be married for 33 years and going home every night to be able to love my family. Some days, with raising four kids and having to change diapers and deal with all the activities that go on, and then the teenage years, and then the transition into adulthood, it's not always easy, I can tell you that. But now that I step back, I still have a lot of work to do to change the world. So I have to come home and know that if I can love those that are at my house, then I can expand from there. So that's a question we all need to ask ourselves is, how am I doing to change the world at home? How am I doing showing forgiveness or understanding, or maybe just being attentive and putting down the cell phone or turning off the TV and just ask our children, our spouse, how's your day? Or picking up the phone and calling mom or dad, or those who we love so much but maybe are older that they just want to hear somebody's voice that really cares. There's so many ways we can go back home and change the world by loving those that we see at home. But that also means we have to put aside completely as we can, our selfishness, or put aside all of the things that we think are important to us, because to go home and love those at home means it needs to be unconditional. It needs to be intentional. And, it may sound kind of silly, but it is true that if you can change the world at home, then you have this solid foundation to change the world outside of your house. You can then expand into the community or into your church, or in the sales world that many of us live and breathe in all the time. And sometimes we can get really caught up. This is, no, I got to be recognized in the sales world, or I need to be noticed and honored in the community or at church. But the bottom line is, until you build that solid foundation of loving those at home first, the rest can be shallow or can be very unstable. Hopefully, I drove the point home. There's a way we can change the world. It doesn't happen overnight, but I guarantee you, as you and I get older and we start to see the fruits of our labor, of our children honoring us, of a marriage relationship growing closer and closer together, having brothers and sisters that are united and not divided, having mom or dads or extended family members who really enjoy talking to you and you can be used to encourage them, and you know you've started the process and planted the seeds of changing the world. So with that, the ABCs, the true ABCs of success in life: go home and love your family to start the change of the world. Have a great day. Talk soon. Bye-bye.